Good afternoon, everyone. City Club informs, connects, and engages citizens to evaluate complex issues, make sound judgments, and contribute to solutions that address issues vital to our region. Our programs affect statewide news, social networks, civic action, and policymaking. The regional community tests new ideas, airs controversy, and finds common ground through City Club's power and reach as a trusted convener. It's a very great pleasure to collaborate today with Washington State University, and I want to give special thanks to several of our co-workers who helped create this event, Carol Kowalski and Lace Lawrence. We really treasured the opportunity to work with you. Thank you. As always at the podium, we want you to come back often and soon to City Club events, so I want to give you a preview of the next few events coming up. This Friday on April 10th, we have the opportunity to introduce you to our new city librarian in Seattle, Susan Hildreth, at City Club. And then on Friday, May 1st, a critical topic on patient advocacy. Where can you turn when you're caring for a loved one these days? There's a full listing of other program events in your program. You can also connect to our website and see what's happening. And with that brief announcement, it's now my pleasure to introduce Professor Glenn Johnson, winner of the 2008 Edward L. Bliss Award for Distinguished Broadcast Journalism Education. Glenn?
Thank you very much, Diane, and on behalf of the Murrow College and the Dean of the Edward R. Murrow School, actually college again, I got to get that straightened out here because we've changed from a school into a college now. And Erica Austin is now busy with activities in Pullman. She was here yesterday. Just talked to her a little bit this morning as she left town, and it's a pleasure to be here today and welcome all of you to the City Club presentation. I want to talk a little bit about the Edward R. Murrow College of Communication now, and that's given us a little bit more visibility. And as a consequence, we also have our own development officer now. In the past, we've had to share that with, let me see, Carol, you've shared that with about, 14 other departments or something like that? So now we have Carol working for us full-time in the College of Communication. We certainly appreciate that. We also, as a Murrow College, are committed to excellence, and we want to recognize and celebrate our commitment to student scholarship. It was great to talk to a couple of students who will be coming over to WSU in the fall, and they're here today as well and have been part of this event. You may not know this, but the Edward R. Murrow College has had a tremendous impact with youth in the state of Washington, and especially because of some of the research that's going on. And our researchers have been working with alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs and to make sure that youth of our state are not tuned in to alcohol and tobacco, and again, working on the messages that are being communicated, and we've done some of the research in that area. And I realize there are some of you that might be Huskies that are joking right now saying, yes, the Murrow School or WSU should be well known for doing alcohol research. But since the City Club is passionately nonpartisan, is what I read, I want to make sure that you know that we have done some tremendous research in that area in trying to stop some of that. And I've been there at the Murrow School now for 30 years, and I've seen a tremendous change in the way our image is and the way the school is, and we want to thank a number of our presidents of our universities who have had a chance to change that particular culture. It is my pleasure to introduce to you a former student of mine and who is your major News 4 Como anchor, Kathy Gertzen. And it's an absolute pleasure to be here with Kathy, and usually Kathy and I get to do some foundation events together, but it's an absolute pleasure to introduce to you News 4's Kathy Gertzen.
Thank you. Well, it's not very often that you get to an opportunity to thank and even share the podium with someone who touched your life all of those years ago and really helped steer your course in life. And Glenn did that for me. He was for me and continues to be for thousands of young people an inspiration for those choosing the field of journalism. and over the years have, I think, helped to turn out some of the most engaging, compassionate, smart young people in this business. So Glenn, good job. Thank you for all you do at WSU. Besides being the voice of the Cougars, we can't forget that. Now, I am also very honored and thrilled, and what a treat it is for me to welcome Bob and Helen today and have you here and the opportunity to just ask questions and talk to you. I'm an unabashed fan of you both, and I know that you know who they are. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about their biographies so that we can have more time for questions, except to say this. I think that our friend Ed, who is sort of haunting us over our shoulders there, I think he would be very proud today that you are being honored in his name for your distinguished careers in broadcasting and journalism. As you know, Helen is really an institution in Washington, the first lady of the press who has covered every president since John F. Kennedy. Helen is a fixture at the White House News Conference. And Bob has been around for a few years. Is it 52 years you've been a reporter? It's incredible. And at CBS News, an institution there for 4 decades. Thank you for coming and accepting the Murrow Award. It's a wonderful honor for us to have you here. So Bob, you want to come on up? You too like it better when you're on the other side